Josh Feuerstein here. You know, I can still remember the mere memories of pain that I used to feel 2 years ago when a fiance had walked out of my life and everything seemed to be over. I mean, she had left with another man and left my heart broken into a million pieces. And it was that my career and everything else in my life was seemingly falling apart. It seemed like everything was over for me. There was no hope, there was no help, and I was laying there bleeding, battered and bruised, and there was nobody there to pick me up. And I remember the pain that swept into my heart, that crept in and began to eat away at me like a cancer. I remember what it was like to try to endure and live with that every single day. And I remember thinking to myself, if only I had enough courage to pull the trigger. But what if I told you that courage was not encouraging me to pull the trigger, but it actually takes courage whispering in your ear to face yet another day, to realize that pain is temporary, but suicide is permanent. But I just wanted to end all the pain right there. But what if I told you that the pain would not have ended, but I would have just given it to somebody else? I would have given it to a mother and a father and a sister and loved ones and family members and people that cared about me. I would have gift wrapped it and handed it to them. I would have intensified it and caused them to ask themselves questions for the rest of their life. I would have caused their lives to fall apart if only I would have pulled the trigger. Yes, I may have ended my pain for a second, but I would have caused theirs for an eternity. And so I challenge you today. Maybe you're at the point in the moment in your life where you're wondering if life has any meaning at all. But I want you to put your hand over your heart, and I want you to feel deep down inside of you, and I want you to realize that God has put a purpose inside of you. And if there's purpose for you, then that means that your life is not finished. It's not over. And what I challenge you to do today, I challenge you to take a piece of paper before you ever even contemplate committing suicide. And I want you to write down every reason, every pain, every hurt. I want you to write it all down, every reason that you have for committing suicide. And then, after you write it all down, I want you to crumple it up and begin to tear it into pieces. I want you to grab another piece of paper and write down every reason that you have to live. I want you to write down every dream that is unfulfilled, everything that you could do with your life. I want you to write down the name of every single person you love and every single person that loves you. Then I want you to go and hang it on your refrigerator. I want you to look at it every day. I want you to walk to your calendar, whether it's on your fridge or on your phone. And I want you to go to today's date, and I want you to simply write a note. Cancel my suicide. Today is the day that you canceled the appointment that you had made with your mind, that you were going to end it all, and you're going to realize that you're not helpless and hopeless. And yes, you may have to go through a few things. Yes, your heart may be broken, but I can promise you this, just as he did mine, he can put your heart back together. Who would have known 2 years ago that now, even though I felt like I had no friends and no love at that point, that now that over 500,000 people, 500,000 friends on Facebook, people that I pour into and that pour into me, who would have known that he would replace the old thing with the new thing, with a fine girl, a supermodel, everything that I had ever hoped for? But I would have never realized that dream if I wouldn't have been able to get past the old thing, the old pain. And I challenge you today to do exactly that, to realize that you have a purpose and a destiny. Don't pull the trigger. Don't end it all. God isn't finished with you yet. God bless you guys. I hope that you take this little video, somebody in your timeline, your news feed. Trust me, there's people around you that you don't even know the stuff that they're going through, and they need to hear this word of encouragement. You can literally save a life. The last time that we did a video like this, in 30 days, we had over 400 people as a response to people like you sharing this video. Over 400 people that canceled their suicides and wrote us to tell us about it. So I want to challenge you today to take a moment, click share on the side or the bottom of this video. If you need help, if you need hope, I challenge you today to connect with me. Click my name at the top of this video. Let's be friends. I promise we can walk through this together. Pain is temporary. Suicide is permanent. Choose to walk the life of courage. Face another day. I promise things are going to get better. God bless you guys. Remember, click share if you care. Like and comment below. Maybe leave somebody a word of encouragement that they could read below just to know that somebody loves them. God bless. Have a very, very beautiful day.